What's going on, fellas? Today I'm just bringing you a quick review on the Phanteks vertical mount that I have been talking to you guys about in my latest video, one of my latest videos, regarding vertical and horizontal GPU mount and how supports are causing damage to GPUs or heavy graphics cards. So let's just get straight to the point here. You get some padding here with this. This stuff here, this goes under the plate. This plate here. This is just an unboxing here, real quick. So, okay, this goes under this plate here, and I'll explain it to you here in a second. I just want to kind of show you what you get in the box before I get to the vertical mount. So here you have your riser cable. Comes in an anti-static bag, very nice. Other things that you do get, these things here. This is a bracket mechanism so that you can provide some support for your GPU. So let's just go ahead and take all this out of the box, so I can better explain it. And yeah, that's everything there. Okay, so this is what we get here. Let's put this to the side. And here is the vertical mount itself, as you can see. The reason why this is my favorite vertical mount is because this thing, it's pretty universal. The only thing is that you might encounter where in some cases you have, you know, like the rails here in the back of the PCI slot. You're gonna have to cut those off. You know what I mean? So that your GPU, so that you can plug in your monitor cable here to the GPU. In those cases, you just have to, you know, cut those off. But Phanteks cases and some Corsair cases, you don't have those rails. You don't need to cut that off. So it makes your life, you know, a lot easier. And by the way, this is PCI Express 4.0 already. So no stress there. One thing is that, you know, also these cables here are they're pretty durable, like, you know, pretty stiff. When you first get it out of the box, it's gonna be like this, but it has to go the other way, like, you know, like that, because you're gonna have it, you know, like this. And this is what you get in the little baggie. You get this thing here for the supports, so you can remove those if you like. You can put these, you can actually remove these and put them here and get your riser even closer to your case, but I recommend that you leave these right where they are, because this gives plenty of space for the cable and also for your other wires that you may have here, you know, in the back. I have tried putting them here and it was just not, it just didn't work in either case. And so yeah, this is all the screws that you get there. Let's go ahead and put those there. And to mount this, you're gonna need these screws. I don't know what they're called. I'm sure they got a technical name for them, you know, like the thread, but I just call them these screws. Whatever. Okay. All right, and yeah, it's a very easy process, just like that. And there you have it. Now, this is a cool thing that Phanteks thought of, but with this other reinforcement, one thing to keep in mind is that with this reinforcement, you have to install this. You have to put this together and install it onto the vertical mount before you put it in the system, because I'll show you right now. This goes, you screw it from underneath like this. So I'll show you right now what I mean. You have to flip this. We'll just go this way to simplify our lives. So you have to screw it down here. For this one here, you're gonna need these screws here. So let me show you. And I do like the Cooler Master option as well, the V3, I think it's called the V3. But it's a little bit on the expensive side, if you ask me. It's costs more. This one here is about 50 US dollars. Here in Scandinavia, yeah, that's what I get them for around 50 US dollars. And so, as you can see, that's where you screw this on there, tighten it up. And at this point, it doesn't matter. Like you can put it here, you can put it here. You know, it really depends on you. It really makes no difference. Or you can bring it even like closer so that it is lined up right here with the PCB of the card. It really doesn't matter because watch, I'll show you right now. This one goes like this, like that. This one goes here. And this one here, you can adjust it afterwards, you know, the height and whatnot. What I would do is, what I would do is have this installed with the graphics card here, you know, so that you also have protection going this way, because once you install it here, like this, it's only protection for, you know, bumping it this way. But you have a lot of play back here, so I will bring this forward. Like, you know what, as a matter of fact, let's go ahead and do that real quick. And don't worry about the fans, like where the fans are gonna be, like is it gonna make contact with the fans, because you can also adjust that once this is installed. So no biggie there. There. And there you have it, right there. So this way it is pretty, so it's lined up there with the back of the card. The only thing is that if you have like a, you know, the back plate might be bumping into this. So let me just get a card to kind of show you what I mean. I'm going to be using my 5700 here. It is a pretty tall graphics card, also pretty heavy card that Asus made here. So, okay, so if we just go up like this and we install it onto the riser, like that, right there, and there you go. You see that space back there, and you can actually, you know, move it back a little bit, so you have plenty of room. Like once this is mounted, once you screw this down, it becomes like this, like, you know. So as it is right now, I'm going to install this piece right here. Okay, we're gonna go up a little bit like that. Okay, and you have these here that you can just use to adjust it with your fingers, make your life a lot easier. That way you don't have to use screws or anything like that, or like the other screws that I'm using. Matter of fact, let me just take the one from the back out. Later on, you can adjust it as you see fit, you know, to where you're comfortable. And okay, so that's the card installed onto the riser. And now, as it is, let me just go ahead and screw this down here. But yeah, this is the end result. Just like this. And yeah, this looks very nice. So the way why this is very relevant, like for example, like this setup here, how I have it like this, because in case you want to move your case, or you want to transport it, you know, while it is installed in the system. If you ever do that, by the way, I would advise that you uninstall your graphics card. If you're gonna move, like, you know, move your system in a vehicle, take it out of the system. Just don't have it installed. But otherwise, this here will provide plenty of support. Like as you can see there, that's a tight grip, you know, all around the graphics card there. I don't know if this thing is focusing correctly, but yeah, that's where you will get it there. So yeah, this is Great riser. Now, as you can see, this graphics card is pretty warped, or not the card itself, but like the PCB is okay, but the back plate is, yeah, it's bent. So that's why you see that gap here. You know, it has nothing to do with the mechanism. It's just the back plate. That's just the way it is. This was already like that when I got this card. So yeah, guys, very easy to use, very simple. The end result should look, without the bracket installed, the end result should look something like this. Let me just show you what it looks like on my 7900 XTX system. And that's the idea there. So you can see the plate down there, and yeah, it would make your life a lot easier just to have your graphics card, your heavy graphics card installed on a vertical mount, you know, just to kind of avoid any damage in the future that may be resulting. Because I mean, look at my hand, okay? Look at my hand there. This thing is humongous. It's just, and it's heavy. It's it'll be a death sentence to have this installed horizontally, or to put. I would not put any, like I would not use any supports on this either, because even if you install the support here, I don't know. It's up to you guys. I would rather much have it like this. You can add a support here and another one here, but you know, hot cold cycles, you know, and all that stuff will eventually warp the PCB because of how it is installed. And just, even though you have supports there, just the weight of the heatsink itself could cause, you know, just half a millimeter of you know, the PCB bending is enough to crack joints and cause problems. So yeah, that's just how I have my graphics cards installed. But anyway, guys, I hope that you guys found entertaining and also maybe educational. And as you can see, man, once this thing is installed, it's like this is, by the way, this is steel, so it's not going anywhere. Man, this is the way. You know what? I'm thinking about actually installing this too on my my 4090. I don't know. Maybe I wanna. I don't know. Who knows? But yeah, it actually doesn't look bad having this little support there. Anyway, that's all I had for now, guys. I just wanted to demo the Phanteks vertical mount for your GPUs, just to show you just how easy it is to have this, to put this together. And you know, obviously this right here will go into your PCI slot on your motherboard. But once installed, this ain't going nowhere. So yeah. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next one. Please hit thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It'll help the channel out. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.